Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Modix video. Today, I'm showing you guys the fastest way to gain XP in Valorant. So if you're looking to complete your Battle Pass or unlock every agent in the game, then be sure to check out this video because we will show you the quickest way possible to gain XP during Act 2. I make this video every single month just to keep you guys updated on new strategies that come out. And with Act 2, we got a new game mode called Deathmatch, where it's on average going to take you 4.5 minutes. That's what I found. And it's going to give you 500 XP for every single game you play. So you could think that this is really going to turn up how you're actually going to want to gain XP in Valorant. But before we get into that whole strategy and figuring out if it works or not, we need to do a quick little rundown on how you gain XP in Valorant. So you have two ways. You can play the game or you can complete challenges. As for playing the game, we have three categories. We have one, long form games, so competitive and unrated. Whenever you're playing these games, you can expect to get 4,500 XP for every single game played. And this is over the course of a game lasting probably over 40 minutes. So it takes a long time to gain that XP. Our next category of playing is Spike Rush. If you play Spike Rush, you can normally get your games done right around 8 minutes. It says 8 and 12, but if you're good enough at throwing, good enough at sweeping, either one of those, then you'll be able to complete it faster than 8 minutes, and you might be able to push it down to like somewhere near 6. I've seen that before, but that's it for Spike Rush. You're gonna get 1,000 XP for every single game you play there. And I forgot to add, in the competitive and unrated, you get 100 XP for every single round you play, and then you get 200 XP bonus if you win the round. So if you 13-0, you lose 13-0, then you're only going to receive 1,300 XP. But then if you, like, let's say you win, what do we say, 13-7, you're going to get 300 XP for 13 rounds, and then you're going to add 700 XP to that. You're gonna get 4,600, which is right around our 4,500 mark. So that's how it works. You just add that bonus on top of the 100. So for every round you win, you get 300. Every round you lose, you get 100. That's how it works. We talked about Spike Rush already. Now let's talk about Deathmatch. I basically already touched on it. This Deathmatch is going to last right around 4.5 minutes. And that was my average, at least. I was just throwing. I was running around with a classic pistol, shooting it in the air. And if people didn't hit their shots in time, then of course I'd tap them 2 times in the head and they were dead. But that's going to give you 500 XP every single game. So for our Spike Rush and Deathmatch, we have base totals that you will always get, and it's a consistent amount. Whereas on, let's say in your long form games, you don't get as much XP, because if you lose 13 rounds, and then like you're not going to be getting that 4,500 XP. You can only like really expect 4,500 if you win. So that's something to keep in mind. That's it for playing. I don't want to go like too more in depth with that. Now let's talk about our missions, which is the second way to unlock XP. For missions, you have two types. You have your weekly challenges and your daily challenges. Your daily challenges reset daily. I say that in every single video, and I'm not stopping this one. And you have a set total for those. You get 2,000 XP for each. So you can get 4,000 XP every single day from just your dailies alone. And then the second part is the weeklies. The weeklies refresh every single week. I know, crazy, said that one in the past one too, so I got to keep it consistent. And these totals, the XP totals, will actually rank up every single week you progress. And don't worry if you can't play for a week, because you're actually able to save up your challenges and do them at a later date. But just keep in mind, you can't go ahead, so you can't just get all your challenges done in one day unless it's like the last day of the battle pass and you're just able to save them up and just complete them all. So for those, last season they were ranging from like, I think you started at 5,000 XP and then you went all the way up to like 20,000 XP. So it really helps when you're trying to get done with those later battle pass tiers. So that's how we actually are going to be unlocking XP. Now let's talk about the fastest method possible. But before we get into that, I just want to say, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, because on this channel I upload daily Valorant content to help you guys out. And I mean, it's free to subscribe, so why not do it? It helps me out, and you'll get notified whenever one of my tips and tricks videos goes live, and any video. So do that, subscribe with notifications on. So now for the fastest way to gain XP in Valorant, it's gonna have to be playing Deathmatch. Like I said, on average, my games were lasting 4.5 minutes, and 4.5 minutes times 2, because that's how much XP we'd get for Spike Rush, which is 1,000. That would only take us 9 minutes. And Spike Rush can sometimes take up to 12. So 8 to 12 minutes, 9 is right in there, and you can sometimes get shorter games. I know I got like a 4-minute game because I was really good at throwing. And maybe if you get like a teammate online, then you guys load up into the same deathmatch and then throw to each other. And that's just really going to help. Choose one to win because you don't get any bonus XP for winning. So even if you lose, you get the same total as the next one. Maybe even 5Q so that you can go even faster. That's just an idea because in Spike Rush, you can easily just get banned for throwing. You throw your abilities, you get team killing, and not everybody likes that. But on Deathmatch, on the other hand, you can just say that you're bad at the game. As long as you start shooting your weapon, they can't really ban you for it. So it's a less bannable offense, and that's why I like Deathmatch personally. Just get a 5Q, load in there, and you're fine. If you guys want to run that with me, let me know in the comments because I'm always down to try to get my battle pass figured out. I personally would not really recommend competitive or unrated if you're going for XP just because the games take so long, and if you end up losing the games, then sometimes it's not going to be too good for you. I know that we already did a bit of math this video, but we're going to do another one. So 1300 for a loss, that's 100 for every single round that you lose. But let's say instead of winning 13-7, you lost 13-7. So then we're going to add a 1400 to that because 700 times 3, which is actually 2100. I'm a genius, guys, don't worry about it. So once we add those, you only get 3400 XP. So if you know that you can win a game, it might be worth to play the game. But if you know that you're gonna lose, then you would much rather prefer to play deathmatch, and you're not ever gonna know. So that's why I'm like, well, don't risk it, let's just play deathmatch, knock out our XP. So that's the fastest way to grow. I hope this video did help you guys out. And if it did, be sure to like and subscribe with notifications on because like I said earlier, I upload daily Valorant content to help you guys out. And one other thing before I end this video, if you want, let me know your battle pass tier in the comments of this video, and I'll let you know how much more you have to play or if you're on track to go ahead and finish the battle pass. Hopefully this did help you out. Thanks for watching all the way through this video, and I will see you all in the next one.